She don't.
Hello, fabulous girls and boys. Here I am once again to terrorize you with style, fashion, and movies. And right now, I think I forgot to say my name. I always forget my name. That's my biggest problem. My name is
do that too
JC,
sometimes.
by the way. And my guest for this segment is Geronda Huntilla.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
And thank you for gracing my show, the Fab Life. That was a great interview, by the way, with my sister in media, Wawa. That was really awesome. I really loved it. Now, I heard from the grapevine that you came from New York, my favorite city in the world.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm originally from New York.
Fashion industry.
Fashion.
The way around, all the way around.
Everything fashion.
Is that where you learned photography?
This is who I become now.
Because
Fashion,
of New York.
New York is so much influential. Yes.
What are your favorite neighborhoods in New York? You like the meatpacking district and Greenwich Village?
Yeah, those places, and
Yes.
because I live in Queens, and,
okay.
and I also live in Jersey City for like
Okay.
a couple of years. So yeah, so,
I love the meatpacking district in New York. By the way, for those of you who don't know what the meatpacking district is,
I don't think it's there anymore. I think they demolished it.
No,
it's still there.
No.
Okay.
The meatpacking district is the epicenter of young fashion.
Okay.
Like it's there, like the department store Jeffries is there, the design studio of Diane von Postenberg is there,
Cool. Okay.
Alexander McQueen is there. You got all the big, well, not big designers, but underground designers. John Barbero, scruffy looking street urban wear. That's meatpacking district in New York, and I loved, when I was there, I felt like I was in La La Land. I didn't know how to get home, but I was like, oh my gosh, amazing. So, did you work for a designer in New York, or?
Yeah, a couple of designers, and I was working there for 8-9 years. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So who was the designer that you worked for?
Well, I started with Harvey Bernard and Sigalo and Nautica.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it was fun to work this well-known designers, and I learned so much in the fashion world.
Did you do photo shoots for Nautica, or?
No. Actually, my photography kind of like blossomed already when I came here. I wish I had that in New York.
Yeah.
But because when I was in New York, of course, I'm a family man. I got kids. And, so. But it didn't come about when I came here.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Wonderful. And I know that because I follow you on social media, so I noticed that you were featuring some things of Annie Leibovitz. So
yeah, that's true. Yeah, I look at all these famous photographers. It's just so inspiring to me, So I kind of like just mix it up and but I get all the ideas from all these famous photographers.
You know what I love about Annie Leibovitz is she's not only featured in Vogue, and I think she's exclusively for Condé Nast. I don't know if she works exclusively.
Also with Vogue too, right? Oh,
Vanity. Vogue and Vanity Fair is under Condé Nast publication. Yeah.
Right.
I noticed that she doesn't just do fashion photography. She does features, for the cover of Vanity Fair.
Yes.
And I love, because as you know, like I'm a huge sci-fi fan. So she did a whole feature, for Avengers. Like she shot Robert Downey, Chris
Wow.
Evans, all of them. And I saw the credits. It's Annie Leibovitz. I'm like, oh my gosh, this really blows my mind away.
True,
And
true.
also another fashion and movie feature was Star Wars,
Yeah, I
the
saw
Last
that. Yeah.
Jedi, and it was all Annie Leibovitz. I thought that her fashion pictorials for Star Wars were really out of this world. Really, I mean, they went all the way to the Skellig Islands, in Ireland. I don't know if you saw The Last Jedi, but there's a scene over there where it's all Rocky Mountains, and the Rocky Mountain is in the middle of the sea. And if you look at it, the way the formation is, it was God's creation in such a way that it looks very otherworldly. So they flew over there and they did all this fashion spread, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's really something out of this world. I really, I can talk about Annie for
Yeah,
forever.
sure.
So who else is your fashion photographer? I know that there's this fashion photographer that
it is,
inspires you.
Russell James, he's a
Oh,
photographer
wow.
at the Victoria's Secret. He
Nice.
does all that stuff. So yeah,
Wow.
there's so many of them. There's so many of them.
Why does he inspire you?
The art, the
Uh-huh.
Victoria's Secret models, and
Mhm.
the beautiful models, the costumes, and
Theatrical.
yeah.
You like it. You
Oh,
like the
yeah.
drama in the
Oh
theater.
yeah, yeah. Just to be in that.
Yes.
I can imagine being myself there, part of that group of photographers and makeup artists, and it's just it's unbelievable. So yeah.
Wow.
So,
By the way, I'd like to commend you for your dapper look. He's
oh
all the way around stylish,
yeah. Thank
head
you.
down to his toe. Dapper, very dapper.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, what can I say? Okay, so I was given the time.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like this is where I go a little bit of the silent mode. I'm just kidding. So I just love all your work. I see your work on social media, and I am so impressed
Oh, thank you.
by them. I mean, it's
Thank you.
like very, very professionally done, picture quality, everything. It's wow. It's
Thank
like
you.
I'm looking at Vogue magazine or Harper's Bazaar, and I'm looking at a
Oh
prestigious
my
magazine.
God. Oh, stop.
I would
stop.
love for one day, since I'm a fashion designer, to
Yes. Uh-huh.
for you to photo shoot my models wearing my
Of course,
creation.
of course. Absolutely, yeah.
That would be really, perhaps we could do an outdoor, either an outdoor shoot or whichever you like, or in your studio.
Right.
That's gonna be really, really spectacular. Now, a while ago, I showed you a picture of Dita Von Teese.
Yeah.
Now, really briefly, because we're about to wrap it up, what do you think about the burlesque queen that went international?
Oh, I would love to photo shoot her. You can
She's
book her
amazing.
for me. No, yeah, those is very challenging. I
Yes.
always challenge myself as a photographer. I always do different things. I like shooting different concepts, different wardrobe, different things.
Yes.
So the more I do that, it makes me more better as an
Yes.
artist. And yeah.
It feeds your imagination, and
Exactly.
it drives
I
you
don't,
even
yeah,
more. Yeah.
I don't want to limit myself
Mhm.
to just one particular,
Mhm.
concept. So I like doing different things.
Very nice,
Yeah.
very nice.
But
Oh
I
my
would
goodness.
love to one day, though, that somebody will photograph me. That's
Oh,
going
wow.
to be my next project.
Yes, yes.
How about somebody to photograph me?
Oh well,
I don't
that
know what
day,
it's like.
that day will come. I guarantee you that day will come.
I don't know what
And,
I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't know how to pose. I don't know. I can't imagine myself being me as a model. I don't know what it's gonna look
Well,
like.
perhaps I could be the practice photographer.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, one day.
anyhow, time is almost up. Thank you for joining me in the
My
first
pleasure.
segment.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. And there you have it, Gerando Tia, Las Vegas photographer, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
You enjoying the show, baby?
Yes, I do. I guess you like this honey, huh?
That's some good honey, baby. That's not the honey I want. I want this honey. Oh yeah, baby. See, bet you can't compete with this, huh? That smells so sweet, baby. Oh, can you feel that? Oh, that's so good, girl. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's the stuff. Oh, this is.
And we're back. Welcome to the second segment of the Fab Life. And right now, I'd like to talk about the most talked about event of the year and possibly the entire century, which is the wedding of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. So it was when I witnessed of course I wasn't there, I was here in Vegas. I wish I got invited. I wish I got invited to England, but I wasn't there. But at any rate, I really love the gown that was created by Givenchy exclusively for Meghan Markle. But the most heartbreaking thing is I saw that a lot of people, on Facebook were attacking Meghan left and right. And of course, I jumped in the comment section, but instead of arguing with those people that hated her gown, saying that it doesn't look right, it's ill-fitting, it doesn't fit in the right places, or it doesn't fit in the wrong places, I just said that Givenchy is one of my favorite European brands, from Paris, obviously. And that her gown was impeccable and bold. It had a bold statement to it. The off-shoulder, it was right on point. It was perfect. And it was, even if it was a wedding gown for Meghan Markle, who is now a princess, who is now considered royalty, it still captured the DNA of the fashion house of Givenchy. Yes, darling, it's pronounced Givenchy and not Givenchy. For those of you that keep on pronouncing it as Givenchy, it is not Givenchy, it's Givenchy. Okay. And one thing also that captured my heart in the wedding, aside from the fact that the guests were immaculately dressed from head to toe. I even saw George Clooney, with his gorgeous wife. And of course, Victoria Beckham and her handsome husband. What's the name of the husband again? Of Victoria Beckham? Anybody? David Beckham? Thank you for that. He was impeccably dressed, very debonair, and she looked very chic, all the way around chic. And I love the hats, and I love the smaller hats, by the way, are not called hats. They're called fascinators. So I love most of the fascinators that were there, and also I'd like to say kudos to the African American Episcopalian reverend that was there. He was very upbeat, and lively. And of course, as you guys know on social media and Facebook, that I'm such a big Jesus freakazoid, and I love the way he shared the gospel, in such a very lively and spunky way, which to them, the Episcopalian Church in England are not used to that because they're very traditional and conservative. And the way he wasn't even preaching, it's as if he was just having a conversation with the audience. Like he was very lively, and I could see the royalty. The funny part, this is the funny part, is that the women were looking at each other, and there was one baroness with her mouth gaping wide open, like, what the heck is he saying? Like she had no clue what was going on because the preacher, was so lively. And so it was truly, truly such a magnificent event. And oh my goodness, I mean, the flowers and everything, and the flower girls, and the grand display, the pageantry, and the carriage, that wheeled them away afterward. It was just amazing, amazing, amazing. And one thing more that I noticed, because Meghan Markle's family, most of them did not attend, but the one who attended was the mom. And I noticed that the mom had a very humble spirit in her, humble and quiet spirit in her. And I really felt her joy. And she was crying tears of joy that night, and no, that day. I'm so sorry. I don't know what time of the day it is right now, whether it's morning or nighttime, so don't mind me. So anyhow, and the way she was looking at her daughter, and it's as if she was watching Cinderella come to life, and she was so happy. And I was happy for her. Her name is Doria Ragland, and it's funny because a while ago, this afternoon, as Wawa and I was in Wawa's SUV. She turned on the radio, and that was the hot topic too. Meghan Markle's and Harry's wedding. They were talking about that some people did not approve of the wedding, since it was like a biracial wedding, and some people didn't approve of that, and that really breaks my heart to hear that, because at this day and age, I think we should just love each other unconditionally, regardless of race, nationality, or most controversial thing, which political side of the fence you're in. It really doesn't matter. I mean, the most important thing is love. And I mean, this goes straight back to Romeo and Juliet. I mean, the two of them came from two different sides of the fence. And they killed each other in the end because nobody would accept their union. And their death served a lesson in the end, that love is eternal, love has no boundaries, and love is colorblind. And that is what I gathered in this wedding. So, oh my gosh, I was really blown out. I was blown out. So now, are we taking a commercial break? Okay, now I'm getting ready for my third segment, which is pretty exciting. I'm going to be talking about my favorite movies. So don't go anywhere. See you. Liar, liar, panties on fire.
What do you mean panties? It's pants on
Oh
fire.
my gosh, no, in my world, in my Rocky Horror world, it's, oh, the televiewers, the beautiful televiewers, don't forget to watch Geezy and his frenemies every Monday night from 9 p.m., like Tylenol p.m., to 10 p.m.
Get it right.
Only.
Get it right.
Social media.
Shows.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
I got it down, right?
JC, you didn't see that.
Are you recording right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey! Liar, liar, Victoria's Secret on fire. Watch Gizzy and Frenemies every Monday from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. on social media shows.
Watch Geezy and his frenemies.
Yes!
Yeah, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Yes.
Every Monday is raw, uncut, unscripted, unhinged insanity.
Impromptu comedy. On social media shows.
Yes.
Shut up and sit down.
Hey everyone, this is Maria of Let's Talk World. Let's Talk World is about you, your story, your product and services. If you have a business or you want to join us and be on this hot seat, please give us a call or message us on Facebook or email us info@socialmediashows.com or visit our website socialmediashows.com. Thank you, world. Hey everyone, this is Maria of Let's Talk World.
And we're back, and welcome to the third segment of the Fab Life. And now I'm going to be the 50-year-old kid that I am. I'm going to talk about my favorite movies. First off, I'm going to talk about Infinity Wars, and then I'm going to talk about Deadpool Part 2. So, Infinity Wars. OMG. It's as if I was watching the Game of Thrones. That's the only thing that I can say. And some of you are faithful watchers of the Game of Thrones. You know what I'm talking about. Like, they build the character and then they break your heart. And that's exactly what happened in the Infinity Wars. It was a heartbreaking ending, but never fear. For those of you who love this movie but are not really fans of the entire Marvel Universe, this is just a cliffhanger ending. There's going to be a continuation next year. And I hope you guys stayed up until all the way the post-credit of the movie, because spoiler alert, that's where they show them signaling Captain Marvel, and she's going to have her own movie this year, by the way. I'm so excited about that. And the thing that I'm excited about Captain Marvel is that they're shooting at Nellis Air Force Base. They're here right now. We're breathing the same air as those Hollywood actors that are filming here in Las Vegas. So how fun is that? And anyhow, going back to the movie, I'm so beside myself right now because I'm such a huge fan of Marvel. You know, I did not have to binge watch it like some people. I know they had to binge watch it because they didn't start it from the beginning, or probably they weren't born yet. I saw it all the way from the beginning 10, 15 years ago, you know, with Iron Man, and then it became the Star-Spangled Man with a Plan, Captain America, and Thor, and then there was, what else was there? Captain America, Thor, Iron Man. Oh, and then there was the big Avengers movie, and then Age of Ultron came and introduced the Scarlet Witch. I love the Scarlet Witch. All she has to do is dance and make those what do you call those colorful things come out of her hands, and everybody's dead. Everybody gets wiped out. That's all she does. All this choreography. So, anywho, that, and unfortunately, if you guys saw Age of Ultron, her brother died in that movie. So, anyhow, going back to Infinity Wars. I love the fact that in the beginning of Infinity Wars, it ties down with Doctor Strange. That is, oh my gosh, I actually have seen that movie like multiple times. And my favorite line from the movie is when the master says, "You don't understand the big picture, do you? It's not about you. It's never been about you." That was my favorite line in the movie before she stepped into the light. Oh, so these movies just excite me. I feel like a kid again. So please watch Infinity Wars, and if you haven't seen all the other movies, binge watch it all the way from, you know, Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Guardians of the Galaxy, and Ant-Man, Black Panther. So watch all those movies. And another movie that I was so surprised that I really loved it was Deadpool Part 2. And the reason why I'm saying this is because the first movie that I saw was just a little bit too violent and too gory for me. I mean, you know, it's basically a superhero movie for adults. So there's some sex scenes, you know, a few sex scenes, and of course there's a lot of brutal stabbing and the breaking of bones and all that. I don't know if any of you, I mean, some of you couldn't probably stomach that. But in this movie, in spite of the fact that it looked like a Quentin Tarantino Kill Bill movie, it gave us a valuable lesson about love, about staying together, and that family is not an F word. That's what I learned about Deadpool Part 2. So, oh my goodness, are we getting a caller? I'm just kidding. I'm getting a distress signal from outer space. So anyhow, Deadpool 2, I mean, is such a phenomenal movie. If you guys haven't seen this one, you guys have to see the second film so that you'll understand this one. And of course, the big joke is that Josh Brolin was in this movie, and Josh Brolin played Cable, and Josh Brolin also appeared in Infinity Wars. And guess who Josh Brolin was in Infinity Wars? He was Thanos. So I heard a fan say, yeah, I'd like to watch a movie where Josh Brolin is in. I mean, that was really the punchline right there. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, fabulous girls and boys. Since I am a huge Marvel fan, watch out for, well, not watch out because it's already out in the theater. Just watch for Avengers Infinity Wars if you haven't seen it yet. And also Deadpool Part 2. I highly recommend it. I give it my thumbs up. I don't know what Rotten Tomato gave to Deadpool. I think it's 84% fresh tomatoes. It's a good thing that they didn't turn it into pasta. So they gave it a fresh tomato. They didn't throw tomatoes at the movie. So, oh my goodness. Just go out there and watch that movie. And by the way, I highly recommend going to the Brendan at the Palms. If you want to try the JBX, and also JBX's wonderful sound system, and the screen is phenomenally big. And then the monstrous size screen is at the IMAX theater. So if there's something that's gonna come out pretty soon, I know that Solo is coming out soon, and that's one movie that I'm going to see at the IMAX screen. I mean, that movie is going to be spectacular, and I know that Emilia Clarke from the Game of Thrones is going to be in that movie as well. And it's just I saw the trailer, and it just blew me out of the water. I feel like a ticking time bomb over here. I'm about to explode soon. Oh my gosh. I'm just waiting for the bomb. It's about to explode. So thank you for watching the third segment of the Fabulous Life. And I will be back with the Met Gala, Heavenly Bodies, and the Catholic Imagination. So there you have it. See you in the fourth segment of the Fab Life.
Hi everyone, we would like to welcome you to our social media shows network. My name is Maria Pureza Leventhal.
I am Lisette Presley.
Hey, I'm Joseph Steven Skoda.
And I'm Jeff Fisher.
Welcome to Social Media Shows.
A year ago, I have a vision about social media shows. On May 2017, I started broadcasting with a network. Early in August, we started Maria and Joe Live TV.
That's right.
And recently, we opened social media shows to all broadcasters and people like this beside me who have passion, heart, initiative, and commitment to help others.
That's a very great point. As we started our show just a short year ago, and Maria had the vision even before that, there's more than just our show. Because of World Wide Web, there's more out there. We found out that our little show is small compared to what is available to each and every one of us.
And recently, Jeff Fisher joined our group. Jeff Fisher has been in the marketing business for 3 years, and with his passion and vision, he joined social media shows recently.
Awesome. Thanks for the amazing introduction. And so, I'm definitely glad to be here with the team. I love marketing. I love being able to add value to people's lives, be able to get more help them to get more exposure. And so, it's definitely going to be an amazing journey. I just want y'all to know that me and the team, we definitely want to help y'all to get more exposure, more brand awareness, and really get your name out there so that you can get more clients. And so, being that I'm a marketer and I've been studying marketing again for 3+ years, and from the experience that I have out in the field with my own business, we've put together some solutions that can really help take your business to the next level. So if maybe you're a new business owner, or maybe you've been in business for many years and you're looking for lead generation, maybe you're looking for a nice website that can help funnel customers from A to Z, being able to get more clients consistently on a consistent basis, we have all the solutions to be able to help you do that for your business. And so we just want to say thank you for following us, but also just continue sharing our page. Share it, if you see content that you like it, hit it with a share, and any way that we can help you grow your business, feel free to reach out to our team because we have your best interest in mind. So thanks again for tuning in, and You have anything else you want to say at all? Or?
Yes. Well,
Yes.
thank you for that, Jeff. And what can you add to that, Mr. Joseph Escora?
Well, I'll tell you the truth. I've been in marketing and network marketing and all kind of different things for the last 20 years or so, and I've learned a lot. I failed. I came, brought it back up again. I failed again, brought it back up again, and I find out the important thing is to surround yourself with the people, like-minded people. People have similar visions that you do, and if you don't have the skill set, it's real important to ask someone to help you, mentor you, coach you. And that's kind of what we bring to the table. I have a lot of experience also with online and offline marketing. And it's important. You get that lead generation. We need to learn how to follow up with those leads. We can have a marketing funnel for you, help you set up a commercial, or whatever your niche is, or whatever your passion is, let us help you. And like Jess said earlier, like our pages, share our pages, and just as importantly, give us recommendations. Tell us what you're looking for so we can better serve you, because we're kind of all in this together.
Yes. And let us partner with you. Let's take your business to the next level. We are all about branding, opportunities, and outreach to the community. Let's spread that love and let's join up, join our family, and let's do it together. In team, there is progress.
Well, thank you, and we would like to welcome you to be part of our family.
Come join the Social Media Shows Network and family. We'd love to work with you.
Social media shows.
All right, social media shows.
Yes, social media shows.
Social media shows.
Welcome to the
our
family.
And welcome back to the numero 4 segment of the Fab Life. For some reason, when I say Fab Life, I feel like I'm driving a car and then I just stepped on a gas and then it went like broke. It's like a sudden break. So for the 4th segment, I'm going to say the fabulous life, because I love the way it flows. See that? And by the way, you guys should envy me right now, because I'm here in the studio of the fabulous Maria Purisima Pureza. And I love the dish that the wonderful host of the Voluptuous Life cooked. She cooked up a storm, and it's inviting me right now. And speaking about an invitation, I was not invited to the Met Gala this year. The Met Gala, by the way, is the most prestigious fashion event of the entire world. Drum roll. And it happens only once a year, but every year they plan something really, really big, and it's a themed party. And Anna Winter, the editor of Vogue magazine, always comes up with a theme. Him and the, I don't know if it's the president and curator of the Metropolitan Museum, Andrew Bolton. He's a genius, by the way. And if I'm not mistaken, the director of The Great Gatsby and Moulin Rouge also is a creative director. The great Baz Luhrmann. And I just love the fact that he made, Nicole Kidman sing in Moulin Rouge. I love that. Anyhow, this year's theme at the Met Gala is Heavenly Bodies and the Catholic Imagination. And you guys are probably wondering why it's called the Catholic Imagination. Well, there are big fashion designers, from Paris and New York who have been inspired with the relics and churches and the paintings of the Roman Catholic Church, and somehow they have incorporated the design, you know, into their inspiration for that specific collection. Sometimes it was done in a very tasteful way. Sometimes it was done in a very bizarre way. And a few and far between have done the collection. It was like downright sacrilegious and blasphemous. And you will see. And so I am so happy with the result of Anna Wintour's Met Gala this year, because the stars that appeared in the red carpet, they truly kept up with the theme. You know, Rihanna appeared as the glamorous Pope, and Katy Perry appeared as the angel Gabriel, and Jared Leto was there. He was like this priest in a powder blue suit, and Lana Del Rey was there. She also appeared as a priest, and I know that there was a rapper lady that appeared as the Blessed Mother. She was there with a rays of sun. And also they were saying that the best person with the best costume over there was Beyonce, because Beyonce appeared as the Holy Ghost. She was invisible. They did not see her at all. The two of them with Jay-Z. And oh my gosh, I thought that was so funny. And also Chadwick Boseman, the actor who played Black Panther, was also at the Met Gala, and he was wearing this white Versace ensemble, and he was like the Pope as well, minus the hat. So this happens every year. And the thing that they do once they get in, you know, before they sit down on their designated tables, they actually go through the museum and see all the artwork of the different designers that's been displayed by Andrew Bolton. That's what happened. So they go through, and it's like a maze. You know, it's not just one big warehouse with the dresses on a mannequin. Like, the dresses that are there on a mannequin comes with a story. You know, there's background, visual, foreground, the lighting effect, music. It's like you're in dreamland. So if you guys can afford to fly to New York and watch this the Heavenly Bodies or the Catholic Imagination, that would be, I know I had my chance to see to go there and see a designer retrospective, which was Savage Beauty. It was all the designs of Alexander McQueen. So that was many years ago, but I still treasure it to this day. And oh my goodness, I just can't begin to tell you how, for those of you who are obsessed with fashion, you guys are really, really going to love this. And what else did I miss? Ah, yes. Madonna came in as the Black Catholic Widow. I don't think I have a picture of that, but I'll probably show it later on in one of my shows. Black Catholic Widow with a tiara and a big cross. And also Jennifer Lopez looks spectacular in designed by Olivier Roasting for Balmain. And Olivier, the handsome prince of the design world right now, was over there too to celebrate this, the Heavenly Bodies and the Catholic Imagination. I know, I feel like a cuckoo saying it over and over again. So, oh my goodness, it was just a huge event. Although I did not see Andre Limoncelli and what kind of outfit he wore this year, because that guy, he's the editor at large at Vogue magazine, always wears a lot of capes. So I did not see what he was wearing this year. And so there you have it. This is my report of the Met Gala for this year. And I know that this will not be the last time that I'll be discussing it. I'll be discussing, more bits and pieces of it, feature it even more, just to show you fabulous people, the things, and in the other side of the U.S., New York, my favorite, my little town blue, New York, New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Oh, by the way, I love the dress of my directoire. She is ready to go to the Met Gala. This is now the heavenly bodies and the Catholic imagination minus the cross. Oh my goodness. You know what's missing right here? A cross. I wish I had a gigantic cross right now to keep up with the theme. I normally wear a cross. But anyhow, fabulous girls and boys, stay tuned for another fabulous episode of the Fab Life. And remember, your best fashion accessory is your self-confidence. Ciao there, Bella.